The speech of the Ministry of Health and Fight Against AIDS in Burundi does not change. The COVID-19 pandemic is now worrisome. The population should remain calm and peaceful and continue carrying out their normal business, suggesting that the electoral process must continue without any hindrance. While the whole world is at war against this disaster, which has caused damage never experienced in recent centuries, resulting in death, agonies, despair, extreme poverty, and risk of collapse of the world economy, the government of Burundi keeps reassuring and reminding that God keeps and protects Burundi. The Movement of Women and Girls for Peace and Security in Burundi, MFFPS, would so much love to wake up one morning finding news announcing the end of the pandemic without having affected Burundi. This is our deepest wish and most ardent desire. However, a minimum of wisdom and sense of responsibility calls upon the leaders of Burundi to remind them that the Creator has given human beings wisdom, intelligence, and knowledge to put them into practice and solve problems in the world. It will be unfortunate that even after recognizing the existence of 5 cases, and after refusing to take rigorous preventive measures to help the people protect themselves, this denial continues and the country ends up one day with an uncontrollable spread of the pandemic without any preparation, equipment, or appropriate action strategy. Unfortunately, the baffling reality is that Burundi's health system is already precarious and this medical coverage of the population has never been adequate, hence the inability to assess the state of health in the country. We're already aware how COVID-19 is spread. Basic preventive measures such as washing hands regularly, avoiding touching each other, avoiding gatherings, close monitoring of known symptoms such as cough, fever, headache, and others are already known to many. The Ministry of Health and the fight against AIDS and other leaders talk about these, but no one monitors their implementation. The Movement of Women and Girls for Peace and Security in Burundi urges the government of Burundi to take all necessary measures to ensure that all Burundians from close and most distant cities and rural areas hear, understand, take ownership of these measures and apply them rigorously. We ask in particular the President of the Republic of Burundi to come out of his silence to address the nation at this critical time. The situation is serious. It is up to him to set the tone and reassure the people that the government takes seriously this threat to the country and the world, and that it is sufficiently prepared and equipped to deal with the pandemic. We cannot remain calm when the electoral campaign is in full swing, religious and social ceremonies continue, various rallies still gather without any particular precautions, while we know the extent of the danger that this represents to the country. Your Excellency, Mr. President, we beseech you to take your responsibilities to put the life of the population before any other consideration and to get personally involved to ensure that all the preventive measures already taken are rigorously implemented. We also urge you to give necessary direction in order to limit as much as possible the risk of contagions, including gatherings of any kind and non-essential movements, as other countries where this scourge occurred did it. Dear compatriots, brothers and sisters, wherever you are, COVID-19 is a threat to be taken seriously, even if it has not yet reached where you are. Do not be afraid, but do everything advised. Please do it at home and in your neighborhood. Let us remain united and in solidarity, keeping in touch as much as possible, supporting those who are already weakened, encourage those who are afraid, comforting those who lost their close relative, and keep our attention focused on our health and that of our family. Together we shall overcome. This is a message from the Movement of Women and Girls for Peace and Security in Burundi.